Coyote Springs, front 9. It's beautiful out here today. Just about 90 degrees. It was supposed to be a little hotter, but we'll take it. I've done a front 9 before and I want to do the back 9. I'm doing the matches on the back 9 thus far, and I have a match next week with a young man who's starting a golf hat company from Las Vegas. So we'll do the back 9 there too. Eventually I'll get to just the back 9 by myself. This video I wanted to show what it's like playing around after you take a golf lesson, which golf lessons are great things. I highly recommend them. Grant Lancaster is the head pro here at Coyote Springs. I've enlisted his services to help me with some things. I feel like I peaked a little bit and I just wasn't getting any better. And our first lesson was a couple hours and he showed me some things, and I've been practicing about 2-3 hours a day on it. So let's see if I can make any progress. I actually have a lesson with him right after this front 9 to keep going. Let's see if we can make any progress here. So par 4, opening hole, Coyote Springs. Hit it down the right side here, just right of the waist area there on the left. Put a good one on it. And I'll do some explaining of what I am trying to work on as we get going here. It's kind of the perfect day to film because there's only like 50 golfers out here because they just punched fairways, greens, everything. So really nobody's out here today. Good swing down the middle, maybe a 2 or 3 yard fade, but it should be a good ball. Cart says I hit it 285 off the tee. I got a front, sort of middle front right middle right front pin here at 95 yards. I'm gonna hit a sand wedge. Obviously right of it is aggressive. I'm gonna go right at it. And even if I'm left, it'll go down a little bit, but with the greens today, we're just kind of dealing with what we're dealing with. So having been punched, and they are sandy. That's fat. Go for me. Just made it. Just left of it. I don't think it'll roll out. It's not really rolling towards the pin, but I will have a birdie putt. Caught a little heavy. I actually got a little more out of it than I thought I would. Probably hit it about 8 feet onto the green and it rolled forward, thankfully, with the sand. As you can see, the greens are super sandy. When I lived in Omaha, Nebraska, we'd drive by the cornfields and see small courses with sand greens. It reminds me a little bit of this. I'm gonna try and give it a go. They don't break as much with the sand. They hold their line because they're slower, but uphill left to right, maybe about 12 feet for birdie. I actually got it there and made it. To be honest, they're a little quicker than I thought they would be based on what the practice green was. One of the frustrations I've found after taking like a major change lesson, not just a tip. So when I met with Grant a couple weeks ago, he said, are you looking for a tip or you actually want to get better? And we talked about something that, I can't remember who it was. It's a professional, like a, multiple major winning champion who said he was blessed with the gift of obsession. And Grant and I both talked about how we had been blessed with the gift of obsession. Like if we want something, we'll put in the time. So I've been hitting balls, practicing on this move 2-3 hours a day for 2 weeks. But one of my frustrations is playing 18, I was even par through 6 or 7 holes the other day, and then your swing sort of reverts. And suddenly I go double, bogey, double, right? And I end up shooting 83, 84, 85 instead of 76, 77 like I feel I should be able to shoot, just because I just can't, it's not natural throughout the entire round. So those are some of the frustrations of a major swing change, I guess, a major fix, but have to continue to have the hope that it's gonna get better, right? And you're gonna turn a corner from where you were before, not having peaked. I felt like I had peaked myself, and I want to get to that next level. So that next level for me is trying to get to scratch. I got as low as a 1.1 last summer, and since then it just has been progressively getting worse as I work harder and harder because I'm just not in the right positions where I need to be. Par 5 here, reachable with a good drive. If I can hit this 275, 285 like I did last hole, we should be able to go at it. Aiming at that tree just right of the fairway bunker there. At least I think I am. Came outside on my takeaway on that one and pushed it a little bit. It's gonna end up in the bunkers on the right. As you can see, I hit it in this bunker. It's pretty steep and deep down here. I got about 160 to the water and 160 to the bunkers that's in the middle of the fairway that you can't see. Really, I just want to make good contact here. I've got a 9-iron. If I can get this 145, 150, and then have a little wedge in, that will be ideal. Contact first with that ball. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't get all of it, but it'll go 130, 140 for me. I'll still have a wedge in. Okay, I didn't get as much of the 9-iron as I expected. So I've got 140 pin still, which is way more than I should have on this par 5, but that's okay. I actually holed out here for the first time in my life, the last time I played here. I'd never done that from the fairway before. That would be awesome to replicate it. I got 127 to clear the bunker, just left of it, and 140 pin. A big pitching wedge here should be enough for me to at least clear the bunker. Oh yeah, be so good. Just right of it. Yeah, maybe 8 or 10 feet for birdie. So I actually came over the top just ever so slightly on that one, which has been my problem in the past. But because I'm in a better position with my hands when I hit the ball, it comes off high and it had just a little bit of fade to it. So although it started 2 or 3 feet left of the pin, it ended up maybe 8 feet right of it. I will take, did I hit it exactly how I wanted to? No. But if you think you're gonna, even the pros, maybe I'm wrong, I'm not a pro. Even the pros hit maybe 5 good shots around, like perfect, come off perfect. You know, that is a small miss compared to what I'm used to. So super, super happy about that. Okay, I've got about 8 feet here for birdie. The last green, honestly, still moved even with the sands. I got plinko dots all through my line, so it could hit one and go off, but we'll hit it like I would normally hit it. Hopefully make this birdie to go 2 under. Yep, got it. Well, do I sound like an idiot complaining about taking a golf lesson and struggling? This is the hole, par 3 third at Coyote Springs, where that literally made me just frustrated and want to change my swing. So I got 175 yards. I'm going to take an 8-iron. That's a big 8-iron, but it's okay to be a little short here. It is a big, big 8-iron. I'd rather be short than long. And I'll explain to you after this why this hole made me take the lessons and want to just completely get better here. Need a ton of this. I got it, but I just pushed it. It's going to be right of it, which happens when you try and get too much out of a club that you shouldn't hit. So I probably hit that 8-iron about 180, maybe a little over 175, and got a kick forward, obviously right 20 yards right of the green. The play here is to go right of this bunker, not right at it, and then try and get a miraculous 1 putt for par, but at least 2 putt for bogey. I don't want to mess with the bunker in front of me, and there's a bunker behind the pin, And so I just want to get this on the green, somewhere over here to the right, and take my medicine here. Or I could skinny blade it into the bunker. I have the world's worst stance here. I'm not going to be able to get my foot on this or get out here. Hopefully I can get this out here. Oh, nope. Now I'm in somebody's footprint who didn't rake before. All because I couldn't hit the tee shot I wanted to. I mean, not all because, but here you go. This is part of it, right? And that's in the other bunker on the other side. I haven't even counted. 1 right of the bunker, 2 in the bunker, 3 in the bunker, 4 over, 5 here. This is for 6. Partially because of the tee shot, partially because people don't respect the course and rake the bunkers. Now you see why I wanted to change my swing, so that I didn't have to do this on this hole. For triple. This hole's been the bane of my existence, man. Hate this hole. That's a 7. Par 4, 4th here. This is the state of my game, dude. This is where I'm at. Start 2 under, make a quadruple and go 2 over. And I'm not saying like there are many shots involved there. Hold on, I gotta get all this sand. This bunker so much last hole, like I feel like I'm at the beach. All the sand out of my shoes. Start 2 under, end up 2 over after 1 hole. Really based on the tee shot, which I struck well, I just pushed. Like I feel like I'm getting there, but I hate that hole. That is my least favorite hole in this world. Even more than some of the holes I hate at Canyon Gate Country Club. And there are a lot of holes there I don't like in Vegas. I used to be a member there. Par 4. I want to stay left of the bunkers up there in the fairway. And I pushed it. I don't think I got enough of it though to reach the bunkers. So I think we might be just short of them. So that's, to me, that's one of the big things is about a lesson, is consistency, right? Can you go out and do it every hole? First 2 holes, I felt really good for the most part. Come off the range after warming up, and then you have 1 miscue. And the other thing about it is you get in your head mentally, which I need to overcome too, where like 1 miscue and now it's like the world's falling apart again. So is this going to be another self-fulfilling prophecy where I'm sitting here saying, here we go again, which I am, but I need to say, Kate, you know what you're supposed to do here. Step up and hit a good one. You got 150 yards to the pin. It's front left. There's a bunker behind it to the left, so we want to be a little right of it. Breeze into us, so 9 iron's a good club. Put a good swing on it, and let's have another putt for birdie. Even if it's, not a 10-footer, but let's put a good one on it. Nope. Go. Super off the toe. Okay, I can get up and down here. I just need to put this a little right on the slope, middle of the dirt, just past the fringe here. And I should trickle down for me. Pick a good spot, hit a good one. Jason Day here. Good. That put it right exactly where I wanted it. Sit down. Literally exactly where I wanted it. All right, that's good. That's within 1.5 feet. Watch me miss this now with my wedge. It's okay, we're gonna give it to me. All right, got away with a par there. I wanna give a shout out to Andrew Clark, brother-in-law of my nephew, Jackson Hollingshouse. Big, huge University of Utah fans, so I'm told. Go Utes. Appreciate you following me. Like and subscribe. I think I have 9 subscribers now. Remember, my life goal is 10, so I can get one more. Dude, life is good. Appreciate you. Okay, 2 over through 4. This is the par 5 5th hole. By the way, the last hole is the #1 handicap on the course from the Blues. So, stopped the bleeding there, got up and down for par. What I'm working on, or what Grant Lancaster, the head pro here at Coyote, is helping me with, is to get my hands in the right spot at impact. And so what that feels like is you get up here, and I've seen videos of it, it's just hard to believe, there's so much crap out there on the internet, but it does feel like you're coming kind of back like this, right? With that club, to get your hands here as they come through. Some people think you want your hands here with that right hand outside, but that's actually coming over the top. You got to come from the inside, and that right hand has to be almost right underneath the left hand. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to come back here, throw here to get there, which when I do it, it's awesome. Just hard to always do it. Straight down the middle here, big wide fairway. Get a good one on it. Might be able to go for this one in 2. Oh, sort of. That was very loopy, but I got a hold of it. I think we're going at it in 2. GPS says I got about 275 on that drive. It's not bad for a miss. I got 3-wood here. I got 255, 260 uphill. Pin is on the right side of the green, which is nice. So I'm gonna go just right of the green on the right fairway. You see there's 2 fairways, left and right. When I hit it this far, I'll go at that right side. Otherwise, the safe play is the left side. I'm gonna go at that right side, just right of the pin, maybe by 20, 30 yards. If it draws, great. If not, it stays straight or pushes a little bit, then I'm okay. And I'll have a little pitch up to try and get up and down for birdie. Oh, that is right at it. I pulled it a little bit. Go. I think I got on. Okay, I hit the front of the green and it rolled all the way back, which is a pretty good result. Obviously I have this for eagle. Downhill, right to left, and pretty severely right to left. I mean, I'm giving it 3.5, 4 feet of break and playing this at maybe 85% as far as pace. Be nice to get an eagle and get back to even here. What a round that would be, huh? Especially for video. Crazy. Oh, it's bouncing like crazy with the greens. Left myself, I mean, it would have got down there without the sand, right? But left myself 6, 7 feet for birdie here. Yeah. Not really happy with that par, but that one I can't control, right? Because of the punches. It is what it is. So par 4 6th here. It's 245 to carry the bunker, kind of straight ahead, but it's actually the right side of the fairway there. Shouldn't be an issue. I usually just go just left of that anyway. And there's a speed slot. If you carry that, it'll push you forward. You should have a little short wedge in. Pin is middle top today, which could be tough, but with a short wedge, should have a birdie putt. Dude, you wanna learn about live play golf, man. You could start out 2 under, hit an okay shot, end up quadruple bogeying the hole, getting a quadruple bogey, punches you in the gut. You come back, you get a break, you open down for par. You hit 2 good shots on the last one, and then you 3-putt for par. Like that, just the ups and downs of life and the frustrations and the unfairness and the injustices, things you can't control that you have to learn to deal with, I think is life in a nutshell, maybe more than any other game. And I played college basketball. The other thing about golf is you have to sit here and think about it. Like basketball, next play, let's go. You have to go quick. Golf is different, man. Golf is a different animal. Although any sport, I think, is beautiful and going to teach you about life lessons and hard work and accomplishing something. It's a little left. I hit it pretty good. I just don't feel like I'm making that move very well. One of the reasons I may not feel like I'm doing it is because it's becoming more common or more natural, right? But that's part of having a follow-up lesson or 3 or 4 of them. You feel good on the range when you're there with the guy or the lady that's helping you, and then it changes over time because you go back to something old, and so I feel like you need constant eyes. But I sent a video to Grant last night before our lesson this afternoon, and he said much better, whereas I don't know how much better it is, but he's saying it's better. So I got 92 yards here. The last video I did, I put this to about 1.5 feet for birdie. This one's tough, breeze behind us. The pin is on a ridge. If I hit it long, it's gonna be a tough 2-putt coming back because it goes all the way down on a saddle. Left of it and a little short is probably best. I'm going 60 degree, it's a big 60, but I worry about 56 being too much and hitting like a 75. Anyway, we're going full 60 here. I need all of it. Stay down on it. Oh, had that butterfly come through right in my backswing, but kept my focus. Spin back. Stay up top, not up there, not down there. Yeah, it went over. And then sometimes you get distractions in life, right? Like you're over the ball, ready to hit a nice little wedge, put a perfect shot on it, and here comes the butterfly. And it just distracts you a little bit. It'll go away, and that's how you kind of have to treat it, as a minor distraction. Just let it go. It'll leave. Don't put too much emphasis or attention on it. It'll go away eventually. Just keep your head down, swing, and give yourself a shot. I suppose I am getting better at the move. I came across that one a little bit, maybe more than usual, trying to focus because of the butterfly. But I hit it 100 yards, which is a lot for me for a lob wedge, 60 degree. So I must be doing something right. You know, I pulled it and that gives it more. But the issue is I hit it 5 yards too far, so it came over on this side rather than back that way. Now I got to put this thing 12, 13 feet right of the pin up the hill and let it fall down to the left with the Plinko greens. Honestly, this is going to be an amazing 2-putt here. This is about my line right there, probably. That Coyote without having been punched, but up the difficulty level today. Look at it hop. Go in for me. Ha! And if you don't get too distracted and you keep your head, you drop a 40-footer for birdie that you had no business dropping for birdie, and you get back to 1 over for the round. Par 4 7th here. There's a ravine that runs all the way in front, but even with driver, I mean, if I crush it, it should hit the speed slot and go down to the front of it, but it's well over 300 yards to the end of it. I just usually aim left of the shark fin peak there on the right, and the fairway is big and wide. Farther you hit it down there, the closer, smaller iron, shorter iron you're gonna have. Tough hole regardless, but a fun one. One of my favorites though. Pretty hole. Oh, that felt so weird. Dude, that was super awkward. But it is gonna be really good. I may have put the camera the wrong way on the last shot, so sorry if I didn't get it. Hit it pin high, maybe a little long, and just left of it. Left myself 18 footer here. I don't see a lot in this one for birdie. I don't see a lot. No, well, the Plinko's kind of pushing it left a little bit and it was short, but it's actually a good par for this hole. I'll take that. Or bogey. Par 3 7th. I've got, it's playing 217 into a breeze. Really tough hole, water on the right. The play is kind of play at that bunker on the left and fade it in there if you can, or let it hit the left side and it'll trickle down. I've been struggling with my long irons, and so last night in my garage I was hitting, looked in my cupboard, my golf cupboard, and found a Ping i15 23-degree hybrid from what, 2009, 2010? So I put my Scotty Cameron Club Cameron 2010 head cover on it. I was hitting it decent last night in the garage, better than maybe my 5-iron right now, and so let's see what happens here. 16-year-old club. I still like the look of it, to be honest with you. Came off the toe and drew a little bit. That's the distance, kick right for me. I don't think it's gonna go as far down right as I would like, but honestly, not a bad strike. Justin Rose was playing Grant Horvath the other day in one of those 5-under matches, which was amazing. Justin shot 29 on the front or something? Holy cow. But he was saying how he didn't like hybrids for that reason. Toey and they draw, and Healy and they just kind of don't go anywhere and go right. But I want to get a 9-wood. Hard to find one. I tried the Callaway one. The shaft on it just kicks everything dead right. So maybe I'll save up some money and go get fitted for a 9-wood since I'm having trouble with my longer irons. But not bad for a 16, 17-year-old club that I haven't hit but 10 times in the last 16 years. I actually hit it too good. I was hoping I was 10 yards that way. Now I've kind of short-sighted myself, having to go over the bunker here on the right, and really the lies aren't great right now because they punch the fairways too, so it's like playing out of hard dirt. The smart play is just to go right of the bunker and see if you can make a long one for par here, which I'm gonna do. Try and get it on the green down there. Yeah, I lifted up my head a little bit, but hard playing out of that dirt, man. Par 3s are killing me today, dude. It's honestly, I mean, it's really just kind of mud right here. Partly what happened on the earlier par 3 when I bladed it, the lies are tough with having been recently punched here. That's what I kind of wanted to do the first time. Okay, 20-footer here, going 3 feet left of it, trickle down the hill, have this for bogey. Uphill, downhill. Yeah, I like that line. I don't like it when I stand over it, but when I look at it from behind, I like it. Trust it, I guess, huh? Oh, am I 6 over on the 2 par 3s today? So that's a quadruple on the second and a double on the 7th. Par 4 ninth here. I guess you could say maybe I should just work on my short game. But the point is, longer irons is where I've struggled and caused me to, I can't get those strokes, right? And so, case in chief today. Now you could blame, they just are, you know, manicuring the course and there's holes even on the tees here and it's mud. But the reality is if you can hit an 8 iron straight instead of 20 feet right, or a 5 iron straighter rather than 30 yards left, right, you can put yourself in a better position to lower scores rather than having to rely on miracle shots. I'm gonna go, if you can see their cart, just right of that up there. So the bunker is not in play because I can't get to the bunker here. That was a pretty good one. Shoot, maybe I should have waited for him. No, I'm good. Okay. I didn't get much roll on my drive, which means I hit it about 270 in the air, which for a guy that's going to be 48 here in a couple months, I will take that. I got 157 pin. I'm going to hit a 9 iron because there's plenty of room to the pin, and the bunker's probably only 130 to carry. It's right in the middle of it. It's an accessible pin. I want to go at it here. Last swing before I go have my follow-up lesson. Hope you guys have enjoyed. That is right at it. Be good. Ooh, I almost jarred it. It's like a foot. I love when you hit one close and then you stand up to it, or you drive up and it's still close. Like sometimes you think it's close, you drive up and it gets longer and longer. But on these, when you drive up and they're still like a foot and a half, I love that feeling. You just kind of tap in your birdie for a 38 with 6 over on the 2 par 3s. I guess maybe that's the point overall of taking a lesson though and continuing to play after. Because if you look at my last divot, it actually came across it a little bit, but I think I was close enough at impact that I hit a 9 iron, 156 yards, and bounced forward a foot to within a foot and a half for birdie, right? So I feel like I'm close, and maybe that's the point of continuing to play after a lesson, is you get those improvements, you get the feel for the course, and the closer and closer you get, you start to turn a corner. So you can make 4 birdies on the front 9 at a hard course like Coyote Springs, even though you're 6 over on the par 3s, but still shoot 38. So if I can get better, maybe I can get down to the low 70s, maybe even the 60s sometimes. Anyway, keep watching, continue on with my journey. Appreciate you watching, hanging out with me, spending 30, 35 minutes with me. Shoot me a message, Coyote Steve Golf on Instagram, Coyote Tales on YouTube. I'm gonna head up on my lesson with Grant now. Maybe we'll film some of that. We'll see you next time.